So, but when you EQ, let's look at your EQ. I see that when you EQ, you pull out 500, and then you pull out.
I basically rolled that whole low end though, the lower mid.
But you said it was 250 area that was bugging you, right?
Right.
But you roll it all the way to 500. Then you kind of put something like a pick.
Shelf.
No, I see shelf on 500, but the next one is a pick, right?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at 500.
Yeah,
probably
so
should
that's
have been
a
around
500
2.
Then there's another one at 800.
This one.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a little broad.
Yeah. So the vocal don't sound really bad at all. If anything,
I'm trying to do too much.
Yeah, you're probably pulling out too much, and because you pull out too much of the low, then the highs and the mid range start to pop out.
Okay.
Because you have to understand vocal, the way our voice is so dynamic. It's like a straight line. Let's say this is a straight line.
Right.
If you push this down, now you have this up. If you push this down, this goes up. If you scoop out the middle, then this and this goes up. Okay. So you have to kind of imagine it that, okay, if you want a balanced vocal, not a vocal that's like this, or a vocal that's like this, mid-range, or a vocal that's like this, a high hand, or a vocal that's like this, woofy. So you kind of, you have to chip out a little bit here and there for the part that you think is poking out. If okay, now you heard this vocal, you say, okay, there's too much low mid. Let me just poke out a little bit of this low mid, so it can be balanced. Because you put this down too much, and you put your compressor is doing like freaking 12 dB at the most. That means, first of all, the compressor is stiffening the naturalness of the vocal. Besides, because it's gaining it back up, so all the mid that you scoop out, that mid range and the highs is poking out more, because the compressor is kind of multiplying all the stuff you did with your EQ. That's why it keeps jumping out at you. The S's, the mid range, because you scoop out too much of the low mid. So now you have all your mid and highs jumping out.
Okay.
So I would say your compression is doing too much. You were doing like, okay, turn that compression back on.